So, guys, welcome in. Welcome to the live. I hope all is well. Hope everything is going okay with you all. Um, I'm going to say this. In my community, well, the county that I'm in, we're supposed to have like the tornado watch. And y'all, I made a statement the other day on my live about you guys better pay attention to the weather. You guys, I don't watch the news. I get the weather on my phone, which I saw it was going to be rain, but I didn't know like what was bringing in the rain. So I found thought about that today, but I just wanted to kind of speak that out. Okay, something's going on in the ethers. I kept saying that last night. Something's going on in the spiritual realm, in the spiritual place when it rains like this. Okay, or we get weather like this too. And they call it like the hurricane season, where it's to clear out a lot of things. Okay, moving forward, I'm here to let you guys in on some information I just found out actually. Um, I don't know how you guys are going about your spirituality, about who you are, what's best for you, and how you balance yourself or get to know yourself or take time with yourself. We will often say, taking ourselves on a date, oiling our skin down, doing our hair, finessing ourselves. But if you ever notice when we're doing these things, we're not alone. Like, and I want you guys to hear me when I say when you're not alone. Like, you might do your hair in your house, with your spouse or with your children, right? Not alone. You may go and get your nails done. You're not alone. There's somebody around you. You might go and, want to get your hair done. You're not alone. There's somebody around you. When have you took time for yourself? When have you took the time to actually think about what you are putting up with in this life? Have you taken time to take time alone to look at the bad and the good and balance those things out? Because let me tell you something. As chosen ones, as chosen divine beings, we have a choice. We have free will in this life. And we begin to do and go through situations that we're not comfortable in doing. Okay? And it feels like we're being forced to do things that we're not comfortable doing. Okay? And it's like it's to say some like our powers being stripped away, or we just in a bad situation. We don't know how to kind of come out of, we don't know how to bring balance to a situation, right? I'm gonna tell you something. You can. You can. Okay? And the way that you do that, it's manifesting. Okay? I know we talked about the numbers, okay, but I know we talked about the new beginnings and money manifestations, right? And I said that we're going to do this every day for 3 days. Well, today is the second day, okay? But I want to keep it based on self, okay? I want to keep this based on self. I want you to realize, when was the last time that you checked in with yourself? When was the last time you looked in yourself in the mirror and said, how you doing? Are you okay? Are you okay? And I say this because I genuinely felt the need to come live and say this. And I'm speaking to myself while I'm talking to you, telling you guys that I feel like if I can share my vulnerability with you all to give you the real me. Okay, and I'm gonna hold on, guys, because I don't have this thing posted up. Okay, so let's ask ourselves these things. Okay, let's get your real honest reaction. Okay, for this situation, right? Um, Hear me out. Okay, got this little bag, y'all. Has peanuts in there, whatever. Okay, so first thing is first. I'm gonna get comfortable. Okay, because this is real. Okay. So, This is what I want you to don't bother at me. Don't worry if I'm not looking at the camera because I'm asking me this too. How you doing? Sometimes we have to ask ourselves that. You okay? Are you all right with the day? Did you feel like the day treated you fairly? Did you feel like you had balance in the day? Did you have control for the day? Did you feel love today? Like literally, did you feel any type of love today? Take your time. Hold on, y'all. I have to tap in. Hold on, y'all. I'm already at work. Hold on. Okay. It sounds like he's fussing. Okay. And he's saying, pull it down. No, no, pull it down. That's not that message is not for me, but he's letting someone know. Okay, something that someone's doing. Okay, someone is breaking spiritual laws. Something's happening around the community. Someone's ancestors popped out. They're pissed. You hear? She's saying, pull it down, pull it down. Okay. I'm not gonna do too much in that. That message not for me. Okay. So I couldn't go without ignoring it, okay? If I ignore it, it will literally irritate the heck out of me, okay? Like dead ass, okay? So, um, back to what we were saying. I'm sorry, guys. I'm very in tune up. So, if the message is meant for me, I can't act like I don't hear it. Okay. It is what it is. Anyways, so back to what we were stating. Um, did you speak and say hello to yourself? Just say how do you do? How are you doing, Erica? You can say your name. How you doing, Erica? Are you okay? Are you at peace right now? Do you feel peace? Do you feel appreciated? Do you feel proud? Do you feel change is coming? Do you feel like you are in alignment? How do, how do you feel about the question that you're asking yourself? There's no need to respond. Just pay attention to your energy. When you can pay attention to the energy, that means that you're answering yourself. You listen to me, but your energy speaks volumes. So you feel calm, you feel at ease. The energy around you might feel quiet and at ease, but do you feel that energy within yourself? Do you feel calm and quiet? Do you feel peaceful? Or does the energy feel peaceful? Check yourself. Did you find balance in your smile when you're speaking to people? Did you find balance in that? Did you find yourself to be at ease? Did you find yourself to be empowering and confident? Did you find yourself to be in that? Did you see yourself today in your power? Okay. So now that you have announced yourself, because we often get up in the morning and we pray to God. And we just go with our day. You don't never check in with yourself. And y'all, I'm saying this because I don't do it. And just this moment, that's what I normally would do. I would normally get up in the morning. When I lost my mom and certain family members, I'm going to tell you what I used to get up in the morning and do. You're loved, you're important, and you're somebody. You're loved, you're important, and you are somebody, and you're going to be okay. I used to tell myself that every morning when my mom passed. And my kids would knock on the bathroom door. Knock, knock. And they'd say, Mama, you okay? And I say, yeah, Mom, all right. Sometimes I'll knock back at the door just to tease them and let them know, I'm all right, boy, get away from here. You know, but check in with yourself. For real. Check in with yourself. Sometimes we begin to really see what we want from other people that we don't get, and we got to put that into ourselves. Because we can say, well, this person not giving me time. This person not being so supportive of me. This person's not doing what they're supposed to do with me or for me. Everybody seems like they're against me, but you got to love you first. You can't worry about nobody else. And that's what's wrong with a lot of us. We worry about how people mistreat us, how people misguide us. Even me as a spiritual reader, worry about what everybody have to say. We worry about everything and what somebody have to say about what somebody have done to us. Instead of us saying, you know what? I'm taking control over my life. some control over the situation. Because I don't have to settle. I don't have to go through this. But I will be humble in what I go through. I will be open-minded in what I go through. I will be in clarity in what I go through. Right? That's all about you growing and realizing what you are now allowing yourself to keep doing. Allowing yourself to put up with. Okay? Because I found myself to be in a situation where I said, I'm tired of doing this. I'm tired of having to do things that I'm not comfortable with. Or I feel like I'm pouting. And I'm too grown to be pouting. But I'm acknowledging what was bothering me. And I'm acknowledging it. I need to check myself. I need to check in with me. I need to be more confident in myself. And it's not to say that you're not confident. That's not what I'm saying. The things that we don't talk about and we keep to ourselves is what we need to find comfort in. By speaking to ourselves, saying, hey, you're right. Today you're going to have a good day. You're not going to let nobody or no one come up against your thoughts, your actions, your movement, your progress. We're not going to do that. That's not going to happen. We're going to get favor. We're going to have appreciation. And we're going to be aware of what we're doing and what's going on in our own lives. Okay? Some of us are getting ourselves prepared for our destiny. Some of us are getting ourselves prepared together for what's to come. And that's about getting your house in order. Some people will be like, oh, what's your house? Your home or your house is a spirit, your mind, your heart, your soul, your spirit. That's first. And then your house. Clean out the closet. Getting rid of old things that have no room. Getting rid of things that people gave to us that we want to hold on to. That's leaving weight. Especially when we're not dealing with people, especially when we're not in a relationship with people. Get rid of those things. All things, because we're working with numbers, all things must be new. If we bringing in new beginnings and things like that, clear out some of the old, where you can make room for the new. Okay? But beware. Check in with yourself. Check in with yourself, because we can tell a person, come correct when you talk to me. Come correct if you're going to speak to me. Be direct if you're going to speak to me. Have some respect if you're going to say something to me. And you can acknowledge all of those things. But are you respecting yourself? Are you caring for yourself? Are you loving on you? Are you putting that time in with yourself that you want to be returned? Because the energy that you put on you, that energy it runs around you. Okay? People feed off of that energy when you take time with yourself. People take time with you. People won't only just wrongly respect you, but they will see that you have respect for yourself, and they will have a whole lot of respect for you. A whole lot of respect. Okay? So, try. You up in there brushing your teeth, washing your face, doing your hair, doing your makeup, whatever you're doing. Check in with yourself. Check in. Because right now, in this time and age, we're always on the go. Some of us are not always on the go. Some of us just right in our homes, and we don't even check in with ourselves. And that's really something to think about, because then we'll really realize that what we're doing or what's been going on or what's been happening, you'll really find out is this what I'm happy with? And you'll start changing your mindset. You'll start changing your thoughts and your reactions to places, things, people, and situations. But first and foremost, you are important. You got to check in with yourself. I check in with God every day. Every day. And when something go wrong for me, I still check in with God. But I I ain't checking with myself. I ain't telling myself I love me. I ain't telling myself I appreciate me. I ain't doing that. I'm giving the praise to the Most High. I ain't saying, God, what about me? I pray for everybody else except for me. And sometimes we don't even realize and we don't. That's just us being who we are. It's being open-minded for everybody else, praying for everybody, seeking what everybody else demise and what their situation is. Ain't check yourself. It's important. You are important. You matter. You matter. Because in reality, everybody really counting on you. Whether it's good, bad, ugly, whatever, people counting on you. Somebody depending on you, and you ain't even checked in with yourself. That's something that's very important. You get up every day, brush your teeth, wash your hair, put your clothes on, look good, smell good. You dressing the flesh. But you ain't checked in spiritually. You ain't said, man, you look good, smell good. But you ain't said, man, I feel good. But am I really good? How do I actually feel? So I'm gonna tell you something. I was one of those girls, one of those ladies, excuse me. I look good just to cover up pain. I smell good just to cover up pain. And this year, this time around, I'm not doing that. I'm checking in with me. I can still look good in everything I do and what I want to do. Ain't nothing wrong with you doing that. But what I'm saying is, put your spirit, your spirit first. Put your spirit first, because you putting the flesh first. This right here is a flesh. You oiling it down, you lotioning it, you getting the toes, your hair done, your nails done, you got your teeth looking good, you got your hair done, you got your eyelashes on, you got your earrings on, you got your makeup on, you got your jewelry on. What about that spirit? What about that spirit? That spirit was holding weight. That spirit is what you covering up. And we don't even realize. So, more to the story of the situation. Check on yourself. If nobody told you they love you, it's because you ain't told yourself that. You ain't told nobody today, I appreciate you, because you ain't told yourself that. We got to be real with our own self. We got to realize, like, man, that's true, that's right, that's real. Ain't nobody doing that. Nobody doing that. But today, you is. Today you will. Because really, you know you important. Yeah? Can't nobody tell you, don't let nobody tell you different. Okay? Nobody tell you different. But just be mindful. Don't do nothing else, just be mindful of yourself. Okay? And everything else gonna fall in order, it's gonna fall into alignment. And today was one of those days where I really had to check in with me and say, am I really good? Am I okay? That's when you start knowing that certain energies not yours. It's time for you to start settling and being there in your comfort zone in your own energy. Because you're starting to realize the energy that's around you or in your space is not yours. You have to tap in with self and say, hey, I love you. I love you, Erica. Man, you've been through it all, but I love you, Erica. You ain't here for nothing. You ain't been through nothing for nothing. You gotta show some love to you. Hug yourself. I'm gonna tell you something, y'all. I ain't never I ain't never been no shady person. I always had to be the type of person. I wouldn't mind patting myself on the back. Man, you all right. Man, you good. It's gonna be all right. Sometimes you gotta pat yourself on your own self on the back. Sometimes you just gotta hug your own self. Just hold you. And say something. I would go to God and pray. God, say, God, rock me, Lord. Rock me, God. That's the most wonderful feeling you can have when you pray and you can ask God to rock you. And you turn around and you're doing something and you rocking yourself. I had that moment the other day. I was rocking. No shit, no shade. I was rocking. And I thought about it, I said, rock me, Lord. Rock me, Lord. And he rocked me. And all hell was breaking loose. Things was going on. And I had to check in. And God was like, oh, you got this going on. This shit is on your mind. You need to tap in with yourself because you're losing it. You're losing this. There's too much happening. Too much going on. And God is saying, be still. And I sat still. And God started rocking me. I started rocking. Rocking back and forth. And at the end of the day, when you get done talking to God, because I was sitting there having a moment, and I can only think what these people in my mind, in my space, hear me think about. And I was just saying, it's like, God, in my mind, and I can hear them in my mind, just being present. I felt like I had no privacy to talk to God. I can't lie to you. I feel like I had no privacy. And I said, you know what? I might as well just go live and just be me and check in with me. Because, when sometimes you just feel like you just need to talk to God. You need to talk to somebody that can relate. And not have an argument or disagreement. Not going back and forth with somebody, but just saying, God. Just thanking God for putting you first, though. In these situations that you just wanna, because I was really just in my mind, like God, and all of a sudden I could just start hearing them in my mind, in my energy. Like I'm like, I ain't got no privacy to talk to you. And in the back of my mind, I said, you know what? Let me just go live. And that's what made me come live with y'all, just to, check in with self. Because sometimes we can seem that everything be all right with everybody. But what about us? What about us? Like, for real. Shit can get real. We don't check with ourselves often at all, man. And that's some real ass shit. It was so crazy. This crazy shit gotta happen before we tap in with ourselves. And it's crazy because I can remember just like it was yesterday. My mom passed away. And like I said earlier, I checked in with me. Nobody checked in with me, maybe 1 or 2 days. People came by. My 34th day, I had to go tap in with me. I had to literally tell me, you're okay. You're loved. You're important to somebody. Because we look from people, man. For real, like I ain't just really just, I needed this. Ain't gonna lie, I needed this. Start checking yourself. Start telling yourself you appreciate it, because God is there. God know what we need. God know what we deserve. God know. And at the end of the day, when you know God, knowing you're announcing God, and when God can tap you on the shoulder and can tell you to check with yourself. Oh, oh, oh. Hmm. 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 Oh God. Ooh. When God can tell you, give you a universal nudge for you to check in with yourself. That's because God's seeing about you. That's all. That's it. That's all. That's all God's trying to say. I'm checking in on you. When you can come and feel like you have no room, no space in your mental state, in privacy. Your mind is your private place. Your home is your private place. And you feel like it's been all shattered. Everybody know how you feel, how what's what. And it's like, and I said, let me just go live then. You know, I'm letting you in. This the real me, baby. Okay? Brian not cut. This the real me. It is what it is. And I say instead, I'm gonna let you guys in. And it's me. And you don't do nothing else, y'all. God will put you in a position where He tell you, because we've been loyal to God I've been loyal. I've been real goddamn loyal to God. Through all my hurt, through all my pain. For real, for real. Through bad, through good, through setbacks, through hurt. I stayed with God. I stayed praying to God. And God said, you know what? That universal nudge, that spiritual touch. God said, tap in with yourself. Check yourself. Ask yourself if you're okay. For real. For real, for real. It is what it is. So, like, share, subscribe, comment to the channel. But check with self. Okay? Check with yourself. Ask yourself how you doing. Yeah.